Hello everyone, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. Today we are discussing 22nd July 2025 current affairs. In that first point, that is about recent IMF findings regarding India's fastest payment ecosystem. India tops global fast payment ranking. Okay, very important that India tops the global fast payment ranking. UPI now handles over 18 billion transaction per month. Okay, processing around rupees 24 trillion at 32% on a year-on-year surge. And also the IMF fintech note that growing retail digital payments, the value of interoperability highlights that UPI delivers the fastest retail payment globally. And also because of this cash and card usage declining. Okay, the report correlates the UPI adoption with sharp declines in cash proxies like ATM withdrawals and reduced debit and credit card use. And also the IMF confirms India now makes a faster payment than any other country. At the same time, proxies for cash usage have fallen. And also India setting tech-driven financial standards also. UPI has scaled to 491 million users and 65 million merchants spread across 675 banks. And also it is initially launched in 2016. It is now recognized as global benchmark for interoperable digital payment infrastructure and already deployed in 7 countries. Example, you can take that UAE, Singapore, France, Bhutan, and discussions are underway to introduce UPI with BRICS and other nations. And also UPI overtaking Visa and PayPal expand UPI globally. Why this is meant for India? Because that is digital financial deepening and inclusion, and also reduced cash dependency, right? And also global interoperability, and some regulatory challenges will be there. Okay, this is about recent report about IMF and UPI, that is recent news. Okay. Next is about recent news on CPI for agriculture and rural labors. Okay, CPI means Consumer Price Index. That is base year revision. The Labor Bureau has revised the base year for the Consumer Price Index for agriculture laborers and rural laborers. Okay, from 1986-87 to 2019. So this revision was done to reflect contemporary consumption pattern, that is old pattern, and ensure the indices better represent current price changes. And also purpose of the revision is to include updated weighting diagram based on NSSO data and newly included consumption items. And also it aims to better align with the CPI-AL and CPI-RL with changing rural economy trends such as increasing use of services and newer consumption habitats. Okay, the importance because this is crucial for calculating minimum wages and formulating social sector schemes and inflation targeting in the rural sector, and also used for finance commission for devaluation of taxes and grants to states. That finance commission is very important. And also according to latest CPI data, as per latest release by the Labor Bureau, that is CPAL and CPRL registered a moderate increase mainly driven by food inflation. Food price inflation, especially cereals, vegetables, and pulses. And Kerala and Tamil Nadu reported the higher indices, while Manipur and Meghalaya recorded lower rural inflation. Okay. That is about recent consumer price index, that is agriculture and rural labor. Okay. Next point, that is about recent that is a tragic event in Bangladesh. Okay, that is Bangladesh Air Force F-7 BGI training jet crashed into the Milestone School and College campus in Dhaka. Okay, that is neighborhood shortly after takeoff. Okay, reportedly due to mechanical failure, the pilot made a heroic effort to steer the plane away from densely populated area, but it still struck a two-story building housing young children and staff rooms. Okay, so some casualties and impact will be there, death toll and injuries, and also some heroism in that. And that is English teacher saved over 20 students by entering a burning classroom and all. And also some response and investigation is going on. The government declared National Day of Mourning on July 22nd, 2025, and also official formed a high-level inquiry committee also. And widely expressed condolence came from international and domestic figures, including PM Narendra Modi and China and Pakistan also. And some takeaways that fatalities exceed 25, most of them young children, and 160 injured, and primarily due to burns, mainly in critical condition. And also incidents sparkled a public outrage with the demands of accountability and safe for aviation protocol, and also seen as the deadliest aviation accident in Dhaka indicated since 1984, prompting scrutiny of military fighter operation or urban centers. Okay, that is about recent news. Bangladesh Air Force jet crash. Next news about recent that is monsoon session, okay, in Parliament. Okay, that is against highly changed. That is duration and schedule. That is from July 21st to August 12th, but some extend to August 21st also. It knows a sighting scheduled. So because on August 13 and 14 due to Independence Day observance. Okay, and also pre-session politics and all party meeting was held. Okay, to get agenda including bills on nuclear energy privatization, but tensions or national security issues are dominated by early discussion. Okay, that monsoon session and PM's role in Operation Sindhu, all that, and Rajya Sabha clash and disruption and legislative progress. Okay, very important. And also the Prime Minister will take the floor or address the House leaders on the Operation Sindoor. And can the government read its legislative agenda like atomic energy and insurance reforms and through amid continuous protest. And also it will dynamic evolve across Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, especially with the impeachment motions and leadership drama and all that. Okay, that is about recent news that monsoon session begin, and about Operation Sindoor in that monsoon session and all. Next is about recent news, that is ICMR new malaria vaccine. Okay, that is Adfalcivax. Okay, very important. It's an indigenous recombinant that is symmetric multi-stage vaccine. Okay, targeting Plasmodium falciparum, the deadliest malaria parasite. Okay, unlike existing vaccine, it's a Adfalcivax target two critical stages, the infection and phase and transmission stage, aiming to reduce both individual infection risk and community spread, and also promising preclinical result. Early trials in animal models show robust, long-lasting immunity with the protective effect sustained for over 4 months post-booster, equivalent to over a decade of protection in humans. And also it demonstrated excellent efficiency, stability at room temperature for over 9 months, and also use of safe, cost-effective, low-cost lactis platform along with the alum adjuvant. And also estimated production cost is modest, around 20 per dose versus other is 250 to 830 for current WHO approved vaccine. So that cost is compared to other vaccine very less. And also next step, technology transfer will be there, right? ICMR has officially invited expression of interest from companies and institutions interested in tech transfer to commercialize that vaccine. And also collaborative will receive non-exclusive license under ICMR's intellectual property policy and technical support for production. Very important, right, for dual action approach and cold chain friendly, affordable, and aligned with Make in India. Affordable price is very low production cost, and also aligned with Make in India, is fully indigenous from R&D to potential manufacturing and distribution. Okay, very important. That is about recent news of that vaccine and all. Okay, ICMR's Adfalcivax. Okay, next news that is about a British F-35 fighter jet was grounded in Kerala, India. Okay, that is going to depart. Okay, so that is after the hydraulic fault and auxiliary power system issues were fixed and safety checks passed. The jet successfully took off from Kerala, okay, heading Darwin Ashra to rejoin the HMS Prince of Wales. Okay, strike group. The aircraft had accrued hefty parking bill also. Okay, also including landing fees. A British High Commissioner spokesperson extended formal thanks to Indian Airport Authority. Okay, very important. That is rare technical operation, right? Involving F-35 tech. Okay, undergone strategic coordination, sensitivity due to India-UK-US relation, and also repair coordination. UK Indian officials cooperated closely for engineering, security, and logistics support, and also some public reaction you should know, and geopolitical note that highlight challenges of maintaining next generation military aircraft on deployment for from home amid complex alliance and all. That is about recent news on F-35 Kerala, okay, incident and all. Okay, that is British F-35 fighter jet. Next point that is about the latest that world safest countries. Okay, where India's rank and all very important. It is world's safest country. Numio Safety Index 2025. That is according to Nimbio's mid-year 2025 safety index. United Arab Emirates has claimed the top spot, scoring 85.2, edging out Andorra, which held earlier in March. The top five safest countries, very important. UAE, okay, that score is 85.2, and Andorra 84.7, and Qatar 84.6, Taiwan 82.9, Oman 81.7. Notably developed countries like US and UK landed much lower, ranked 89th and 87th respectively, reflecting rising public safety concern. And coming to India's rank, that is position is 66. India occupies 66th position out of 146, 147 countries. Okay, with a score of 55.7, placing ahead of UK and US. Okay. Regionally, Pakistan ranks above India at 65th, while Bangladesh comes 126th. Okay. That is about recent India's rank and all. Okay. In the safety index. Next point about recent 75th anniversary of India's National Sample Survey. Okay, the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation marked 75 years of NSS, that is National Sample Survey at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. Okay, over 1,200 attendance, including policymaker, research, and international delegates and all. Okay, that very important, and also state level highlights and engagement in this that all that, and Lucknow and Kolkata also NSO hosted Unmesh 2.0 quiz events involving university students amid at increasing statistical literacy and appreciation also. Okay, and local survey initiatives that Shivaganga, Tamil Nadu, all that launched two new household surveys also. Okay, domestic tourism expenditure survey and national household travel survey also. And also NSS around 75, that is to 17-18 social consumption surveys, all that conducted 75th round covered key areas: household consumption, expenditure, health and education. Okay, why it is important? Because NSS remains India's backbone for credible socio-economic statistics, critical for shaping inclusive policy. The 75-year milestone triggered fresh outreach, digital innovation, community engagement, and a roadmap for modernized data collection. And also current follow-on research continue to drive public health, education, social protection, and policy intervention. Okay, this is about the latest. It's 75th NSS anniversary. Okay, and events. Next is about recent news about nuclear deal, that is Iran and United Kingdom, France and Germany, that is E3 Iran negotiation. In Istanbul this week, that Britain, France and Germany together with the European Union officials have begun direct talks with Iran, marking the first in-person engagement since Israel and US struck Iranian nuclear sites in June. And also German foreign minister also confirmed that offer Germany together with France and Britain are ready. We are offering Iran immediate negotiation about the nuclear program, and Iran has indicated it will host the IAEA delegation soon. Though access to key nuclear sites like all that Fordow and Nazdan and Isfahan is not guaranteed, and also political pressure, sanctions, and also Iran's conditions for resuming diplomacy, all that, and also in broader context, that E3 have previously condemned Iran's expansion and enrichment all sides. Okay, and also E3 urged Iran not to escalate further, stressing diplomacy to prevent destabilization in the region. And also since US withdrawal from that JCPOA in 2018, the E3 have consistently refused to lift sanctions under sunset clause, citing Iran's serious breaches of the deal terms. Okay, very important. And also diplomatic tensions is intensifying, that European nations are pushing to delicate line seeking of diplomatic reset while threatening punitive sanctions. And also trust is fragile and timeline is critical. Okay, very important. That is about recent news on Iran nuclear deal and E3 talks. Next point that is about M23 Rebel Group. Okay, that M23 Rebel Group that is actually backed by Rwanda launched a major offensive capturing, right? That is violence and human right concern. In that is actually even human rights chief also accused M23, including the killing and recruitment of children, summary execution, and hospital attacks during their occupations and all. Okay, and also that governance and displacement dynamics is very important, and peace diplomacy is very important. That recent Doha declaration in July, that Congo M23 that signed declaration of principle in Qatar pledging to reach a full peace agreement. Okay, commence negotiation. The accord include commitment to restore state control, exchange prisoners, facilitate refugee returns, and monitor ceasefire. However, interpretive difference remain. Congo insist on M23 withdrawal, M23 frames and institutional empowerment without full exit. Okay, and also some even engagement will be there. And also humanitarian toll and atrocities very important. Okay, that about M23, that group rebel groups and all very important, and their peace deal is very important. Next is that is about 22nd July 2025 current affairs. Thank you. Support me for further videos so that I can analyze all the topics required for UPSC and all competitive exams. Thank you.